Good morning, everybody. This is Mike Tatarski in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. A little after 7 a.m. We had a night of, I believe, historic flooding. I haven't seen the exact amount, or historic rain. I haven't seen the exact amounts yet, but it rained heavily for at least 4 or 5 hours. It was still raining when I went to bed around midnight. Hello, Ellie from Scottsdale. Thanks for watching. So this is the part of the city that does flood easily when it rains, but not usually 12 hours after the fact. I'm not going to be able to walk around too much because of how bad the streets are. But there are reports, I saw photos from other parts of the city that were even deeper than this. Lots of cars flooded, motorbikes, as you can see from people pushing them, waterlogged. I think mechanics will be doing a lot of business today. So yeah, I was surprised when I looked outside this morning and the street was still this flooded. Again, for any new viewers, this is Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. The morning after a night of, I believe, historic rainfall. Waiting to see the exact amounts and totals. It was still raining when I went to bed around midnight. Had been raining for 4 or 5 hours at that point. This has actually gone down a little bit from last night, but here's what it looks like for the morning commute. It's about 10 after 7 a.m. here. Yeah, I'm trying to stay dry. I've got a little dry corner here. You can see when the cars come down, it's deeper in that direction. They create a wake. It's like literally being on a river. The flooding got so bad last night that a crab actually showed up outside the gate of my house, which that was a first. So this is part of District 2 of Ho Chi Minh City. As I said earlier, this street does flood a lot when it rains, even from high tides, but this is pretty exceptional, especially because it hasn't rained since last night. Old Tap is asking how typical is this kind of flooding. This is really bad. Like I said, the street does flood frequently, but not like this. And it doesn't stay for several hours. It stopped raining last night. I have friends who live in this part of the city, but were downtown when it started raining, and they had to sleep at their office or at a friend's house. A lot of roads were just completely impassable. Like I said, I think mechanics will be doing a killing today from all the flooded cars and waterlogged motorbikes, and see a lot of people pushing their bikes when they come by. Hello, Lucia. This is the start of the morning rush hour. The street would usually be packed with cars and motorbikes. Again, for any new viewers, this is Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, District 2, part of the District 2 neighborhood. After a night of what I think was historic rain, it poured for 4 or 5 hours. It was still raining when I went to bed. And this is the result this morning. This is actually, the water level has actually gone down a little bit compared to last night. But, oh no. Everybody's struggling. Made it. All right. I will be curious to see the other parts of the city later today, because I think some areas that don't normally flood also flooded. Hello, Mark in Los Angeles. Hope everyone's day is drier than this. So just to reset, this is Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, the District 2 neighborhood, or a part of it. That I will say the street does flood easily from rain and tides, but not usually this bad. I mean, you can see it's almost into that restaurant. People trying to start cook breakfast. These businesses and are struggling. So I rained for at least 4 or 5 hours last night. It was still raining when I went to bed. And this is the result this morning. It was actually worse last night. So bad that a crab ended up showing up at the gate to my house, which was a first. Well, that guy made it through. Mark asked, was there a cyclone? No, we're in the monsoon season, so it was predicted heavy monsoon rain. We also had really heavy rain on Wednesday night, although not this bad. They're saying there could be more tonight. So I think just record-breaking monsoon rain. You can see it gets shallower down there, but still. So this part of the city is a peninsula in the Saigon River. So drainage is bad. Whoop. This is insane. So I'm standing on a bit of high ground. But like I said earlier, so it's 7:15 a.m. Normally this would be right in the middle of the morning commute, morning rush hour. The street would be extremely busy. I think a lot of people are probably stuck in their home or apartment, or I know somebody who slept in their office downtown last night. So this is not normal. And it gets even deeper down in that direction. I don't know why anyone's even trying to go down there. So again, this is Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, after a night of, I believe, historic monsoon rain. When I get back home, I'll have to check the rain amounts. It rained for at least 4 or 5 hours. It was still raining when I went to bed, so I don't actually know when it stopped. So the water levels have gone down a little bit since last night, but obviously still pretty bad. So you can see that street dries out eventually, but this one, it just gets deeper going that way. This poor guy has to walk his bike. See a taxi coming down in the distance. Yeah, I don't want to walk in that. Risky. I'm going to sign off in a minute, but again, this is Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, part of the city's District 2. After a night of very, very heavy monsoon rain. It's almost 7:30, so middle of the morning commute. Yep. Wasn't planning to go to the ocean today. So yeah, hopefully this clears up at some point. It'll be an unpleasant day for a lot of people. That's me signing off from